hands together for the very funny Kris Reeves!
Thank you, Yep, I really look like this. You like gauges?
Sure.
Yeah? You ever tasted gauges?
No.
Tastes just like regular jizz. I used to think it would be like effervescent or like have like a hint of flavor, but no, we're all the same on the inside, as it turns out. So I hear people say they're California sober, but I'm Seattle sober. You know what that is? It's where I'm addicted to heroin, but I make amazing music. Actually, I'm not addicted to heroin. It's cocaine, and I was a Backstreet Boy. I actually got kicked out of the Backstreet Boys for selling coke to Aaron Carter, if you can believe that. No, it was actually over creative differences, you know? Because I wanted it this way. They wanted it. I legally can't finish the lyric, but you guys know where I'm going with this. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm so happy to be here. I used to be an emo kid. That was the music I was really into. And now I'm 37, I'm like going through My Chemical Midlife Crisis up here. I'm like Panic at the Costco. Y'all know that song? I chimed in with a haven't you shoppers ever heard of? The savings on aisle 4, yeah, we got 20% off razor blades and deals on all your other shaving needs. That's called I Write Checks, Not Tragedies. It's a banger. I was on a date with this girl and she called me hair starting to fall out, boy. I'm bending down, down, picking things off the ground. And sugar, it hurts when I'm leaning. I feel a shooting pain like a bullet. A lower back muscle, I think I pulled it. Now, in my old age, I'm getting forgetful. Is that Fall Out Boy or Aching Back Sunday? Is that? Pretty sure it's Fall Out Boy. So some of you might have noticed, you gentlemen over there who look at least 35, you probably recognize my name, Christopher Reeves. It's like the actor that played Superman in the 80s, but it's a little bit different. My name is Christopher Reeves, he was Christopher Reeve. He fell off of a horse, I fell off the wagon. And he couldn't feel anything in his entire body, so he had to blow through a straw to get around. And I couldn't feel anything in my entire body, so I had to do a bunch of blow through a straw to get around. So kind of similar, kind of similar. I dated a girl in high school. She wanted me to call her Supergirl, which, if you know the comics, Supergirl was Superman's first cousin. And technically she was my second cousin, so. It wasn't true to the source material, is what I'm saying. It's not canon. I still did it though, right? Yeah, God doesn't get mad unless you make a baby. That's rule number 1 of incest. Rule number 1. You want to see Gam Gam cry? Show her a cross-eyed grandbaby. I'll tell you that much. Yep. No, I had a savior complex, of course, right? Every time I go to a Mexican restaurant, I order the horchata. But I asked the waiter if he can put a wedding ring in it. I call that the housewife chata. He says, no sir, she doesn't want to be saved. I say, all right, just the street tacos then. Y'all are going to be laughing about this on the way home a lot harder. I could do some Jesus jokes like Brandon. He was killing it up here. You imagine Jesus on Christian Mingle lying about his height? He shows up, he's 5'5". She's like, you said you were 6'4". He's like, yeah, on the cross. All right. No, I wanted to be like Superman. In high school, I wanted to have superpowers. All I had was hyperhidrosis and reverse X-ray vision. Yeah, I sweat like a pig and people just saw right through me. Above my name in the yearbook, it says not pictured. I had perfect attendance. Just insignificant, I guess. On picture day, I got in the chair, I straightened up, I smiled real big, and the photographer said, "You don't even go here." I said, "Yes, I do, Dad." It's homeschool, there's like 4 of us. I would have had a much larger family, but most of my siblings died during conception. It's tragic. Tragic. Y'all know what a spermologist is? Y'all ever heard this? You know what a spermologist is? It's a person that collects trivial facts, like someone who writes the questions on Jeopardy is a spermologist. Yeah. You thought it was a cum doctor, right? No. That's actually called a jizzicist. If they finish medical school. Otherwise, it's just a physician's assistant. Y'all know Pluto's gonna be a planet again?
Hey.
Yeah. They're bringing back the OG number 9, right? I don't know what makes a planet, you know. I'm no astrophysicist or anything, but I don't know, is it a planet after 6 weeks when it has a heartbeat, or do you gotta wait until it takes its first rotation? I don't think it's a planet until it pays taxes, but I'm a capitalist. That's how I feel about that. All right, this shirt, I designed this, I produced this. This is my merch. If you want to talk about, talk shop after the show, come find me. It's great. I'm fucking trippy dippy Kris Reeves. And there's one thing that bothers me, all right? One thing that bothers me more than anything else, and that's when people say "for all intensive purposes." You know people like this? My friend the other day said, "For all intensive purposes, America is a democracy." And I said, "No, dude, that sounds so dumb. It's for all intents and purposes. America is an oligarchy controlled by a small group of globalist elite bankers and businessmen who use the mass media to brainwash us into hating each other over arbitrary differences so that we don't realize our true enemy is late-stage crony capitalism spearheaded by an out-of-control military-industrial complex." Supposedly.